Hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. I'll quickly make some pickaxes. I've got, seems like I'm missing a few just to start today's work. And today's work is, as you probably have guessed it, it's digging. I believe I'm on the second halvey, and would you look at that? Right below my feet, we've got a block of coal. And maybe even more than that if I dig a bit further downwards. Yes, that's exactly the case. Though I don't necessarily have to dig downwards because the floors below me that I will most likely dig later on I can just take that coal then, when I'm digging those floors. So technically I shouldn't even, it's like pretty much a waste of time to dig the coal that's right below my feet. Everything that's above and to the sides of me is good to go, but most of what is right below me is better left for the next floors. So I'm kind of even wasted some time there by digging the coal out, but it's fine. Just a few seconds, I suppose. So here we go. We've got 2 halveys completed, and that means I'll begin with the third one. We got 2 blocks for the wall itself, and the third one for the halvey. So we've got the halvey going. We'll get the halvey going like this from this side. Immediately, of course, breaking a pickaxe as soon as I start it, pretty much. Place a torch to my left. We're good to go to the other side and do the same thing, and then proceed further towards there, meeting the other end of the halvey, and thus completing it. I'm not quite sure how long it's gonna take, but I think I have a rough idea. By now I've dug through so many halveys that, to be honest, I believe that maybe you take roughly 3 days to dig through all of the 11 halveys, and then of course comes the floor and the new floor installation, which is made out of glass slabs. But otherwise I'd say 3-4 days for a single halvey completion. I could be wrong, and it would be nice to see if I am in fact. I know that I've started it yesterday, though not at the beginning of the video. I think I had to first off make some tools, and I was on the beach, I think. So it took some time to manage inventory, make some tools here and there, and then get down to the dungeon itself, as well as make an entrance to it. And even with all of that, I have managed to dig almost 2 halveys. Almost 2, not entirely. Like, I haven't completed the second one fully, but it was close. So let's say in 10 minutes I managed to dig through 2 of those. Yeah, maybe not. To be honest, I could even... I think I was taking measurements or taking notes of how long I'm digging a single halvey before, and I could do the same thing right now. To be honest, why not do that? And then we can make at least some better predictions instead of just using my intuition on how long would it take to complete digging entire floor. I should be close to the end of the halvey. Oh no, to be honest, there are still quite a lot of cobblestone blocks left. Maybe a third of the hallway is still left, or a fourth. I'm quite amazed. I was pretty sure of myself that I've dug so much now, but that I would be really close to the ending of it, but no. The third hallway has fooled me, in a way, you could say, by appearing longer than it really is. Or more like appearing shorter than it really is, because I thought that I was almost done, while it was not the case. So I guess this means I am just kind of wrong. Yeah, I suppose. But anyway, here's some more gravel. Not a lot. Not a lot. Most of it seems to be on to my right. That means I'll definitely leave it there. We are not going to disturb the gravel, you could say. Not that I want anything to do with it. But there, it's done. Now, taking time, we are starting the fourth hallway at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll see how long it takes. Let's not waste too much time. I guess wasting some time or using some time to dig coal or something like that is totally fine. But otherwise, do not go sightseeing and take pictures of the hallway. There is definitely nothing that we haven't seen there before, except maybe if I've seen a new block, maybe iron. Still not yet, it seems. But 6:20 is the time that I remember, and I've now prepared both ends, almost both ends of the hallway for digging. Let me just place a torch to my right very quickly, and we are off with the digging. Now I'll have a really good idea on what's the pace at which I'm digging through the hallways. I have plenty of tools to replace the broken ones with, and a half-used shovel, plenty of torches as well. In fact, over a few dozen of those, 44 to be precise, so they will help me illuminate my path as we go. And doesn't take too much time. You just dig a block to your right or your left. In this case it's to my right, and then place a torch in the empty space that is now dug through with your pickaxe. If I had to say, I'd say I'm halfway done, but I'm sure if I check it, it would be something like only 30% done, if that, because it really feels like, I mean, first of all, it's hard to tell when you just do not see the progress. All I see is the same hallway pretty much, and the same cobblestone blocks in front of me. Besides that, there is nothing else to really admire or take note of, or like. So you are left with pretty much yourself to make some sort of an idea on how far the end of the hallway is. I guess after digging many of these hallways, you could begin to have a feeling for when the hallway is done, but I do not believe I have it yet. I've made quite a lot of predictions along the way, but I think majority of them have not been true in terms of like guessing how far the end of the hallway is and stuff like that. Let me jump. Oh, we've got, to be honest, good news. I think now we are definitely close. I wasn't wasting too much time by jumping up and down to see, but if I had to say, maybe 20% is left, if not less. Now it could be 10% or so. So we'll continue placing torches and digging with my cobblestone tools. Hopefully we can make it. Yeah, it's been already 4 minutes almost, and I'm still not done. And that was a fast one. I haven't been wasting time any time on coal and stuff like that. That means, wow, it takes a long time to finish an entire floor. 11 hallways worth. That's a lot. And I am done. Okay, taking note of the time, we've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds for one single hallway. That's without preparing the floor. Well, 4 minutes, 20 seconds, that means 4 times 4 is 16, 20 seconds times 4. Well, it's like 17 and a half minutes. If you are digging at a really rapid pace, you could get 4 hallways done a day. I guess with some leeway, so you don't really have to be really fast, but you have to normally dig, and you could expect roughly 4 hallways worth of cobblestone dug in a single day. That's not bad. If we've got 11 on a single floor, that would mean it's about, yeah, as I said, 3 days to dig through the hallways, just the hallways themselves, and then pretty much 1 extra day to install the floor, the glass slab floor, and remove the previous floor. So add a day on top of that, and that's what we've got. If all goes well, if no distractions or anything, roughly 4 days worth of work to completely to start, prepare, and complete the entire floor is about 4 days of work, plus minus maybe a few minutes here and there, but I think that's a decent rough estimate, and I believe that's pretty much what I was expecting. Like 4 days, I said. So yeah, 3 days is very conservative, no, or more like very I mean, that's asking for too much. 3 days to prepare entire floor in 3 days. That's definitely too much. At least with cobblestone tools. With some better tools, I believe it would be much faster. But with cobblestone, you really, I mean, it's slow, but it's steady, but still slow. So you're definitely not rushing anywhere if you are using cobblestone tools. But at the same time, you're not paying that much either. You're using the cobblestone that you've dug along the way anyway, and that's good. You know what's concerning me is that I am on my last 4 pickaxes, and I've still got some hallways to dig with last 4 pickaxes. I don't know if there is a real possibility, a real chance that I'll have to craft some more. I was under the impression that I've made 11, and seems like I could be running out of all of them by the end of the episode, or maybe not. Yeah, maybe it's fine, I'll have 1 left. That's just my guess, but I think 1 left would be a good guess. I think so. Am I close to the end of the hallway now? Oh, I'm pretty close, yep, I am close. Well, that's nice. We'll continue on And this one was really fast. This one flew by. I didn't even notice how I managed to complete it this fast. Seems like I've just started a few seconds ago and we're already done. So that's really perfect. We'll leave this coal block on the floor for the next floors pretty much, but definitely will not leave this one that's right in front of me. Change into a new pickaxe. Now on my last 3 pickaxes, and I definitely had a rough estimate on how long a single pickaxe holds for, but I'll admit I forgot it, and that's a problem. But not a big one. I mean, even if you break all of the pickaxes, crafting additional ones takes only a few seconds here and there. Depends if you have a recipe ready or not. If you do, then you're good. If you don't, you're also good. Just have to use a few more seconds to prepare it. Here we've got some coal onto the sides, of my hallways. Wow, we've got a lot of it. Yeah, that's the most that I've found in the past few days. Yeah, that's really a lot. Too bad I didn't start counting how many. Oh look, that's the dungeon. Dungeon opening. We'll close that off. We don't want to see it, and we'll continue as if nothing happened. Very good. Oh, never mind. I had to dig through this. I somehow... oh yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Yep. Just place a block just so it's tidy. And then, have I prepared that end of the hallway? I think I did. Even if I didn't, it's not a big deal. We'll just have some extra blocks to dig at the end of it. If not, but I probably did. We've got some more coal to the sides of the hallways. We'll take those and then go on. Very nice. Still 2 pickaxes left. This one is almost broken, so I'm not really counting this. The next one should hold 2 minutes. I think it has the capabilities to hold that much. 2 minutes is fine, especially if you are using in between a shovel on a few blocks of gravel here. And that's not even a few blocks, to be honest. That's a real big amount of gravel in my way, and that saved the pickaxe plenty of uses pretty much, since if it wasn't gravel it would have been the pickaxe that would have been getting used, but this time it was the shovel that I had prepared for myself a bit earlier. I think yeah, at the beginning of the episode I had plenty of gravel to go through, so having a shovel definitely helps shovel it out. The pickaxe is now at half durability, and a minute. I guess a minute is asking for too much from it, but we'll see. Maybe it can sustain itself just barely, but probably not. Seems like the durability is going down a bit faster than I would like to, but that's what it is. Seems like I'll have to change into my new pickaxe. That's fine if that's the case. I think we'll be fine, and we just have to. Yeah, that's the case. Good news, I didn't have to craft any more. I have another one left, but yeah, that was close. with the pickaxes. I think I had plenty, but seems like maybe not. We'll finish digging this hallway tomorrow and then put some extra 4 hallways on top of that, most likely.